right, game two here at LadyJag's Field between the Feather River Golden Eagles and San Jose City Jaguars. Jags took game one with a 8-0 final score, doing it in 5 innings. And we're about ready to go here in game two. Starting pitcher for the Jags is Justine Valdivia. 13th appearance, fifth start, comes in with a 4-1 record and an ERA of 1. And about ready to go here with Mueller starting off. Leading off for the Golden Eagles, the shortstop, Kaylee Mueller. So Mueller to get things going here in game two. And the first pitch from Valdivia on the outside, strike one. So get the fielding alignment here in just a minute. This one's popped up, and it goes right to Vi, who makes the catch for the first out. And with that, Felicia Ulibari will come up. So the fielding for San Jose here in game two after this pitch. And this one is fouled off. So Ashley Skipper gets a start in left. Eleki Ulu is in center with Bella Caruso Comiso in right. Infield, for the most part, has not changed. Venegas, Smith, Vi, and then Angie Chavarria will slide over to play first. And Deja Jimenez is doing the catching here in game two. And takes... And Ulibari takes the ball. Was 1-1 and ball again. The 2-1 pitch is a butt and goes foul. So for the most part, the usual starting 9. Two on the way. And it's outside, ball 3. So count runs full. And as we mentioned, Angie over playing first. Ma'ai Ulu likely not going to play in this game just as a precaution. Not necessarily. She probably could. I mean, she probably could tough it out, but it's not. But this point in the season, it's not worth risking anything. And this is probably the first time this year where we don't see Shaman Davis in the starting lineup, and this one's outside, ball 4. So Ulibari works a walk, and that'll bring Lexi Baumgartner up.
The right fielder, Lexi Baumgartner.
And mentioned towards the end of game 1 about how Angie just threw a great game. And Golden Eagles hitting under 100 in game 1. And the 0-1 from Valdivia on the ground, and it gets through for a hit. So Baumgartner getting things going early here in game 2 for Feather River. And with that, Brianna Lopez will come up.
The third baseman, Brianna Lopez.
And the lineup for Feather River did change slightly. You know, if my memory is correct, the first 5 are the same. First 5 hitters. So the 0-1 on the ground to third. Venegas couldn't get it clean. The throw to third. Not in time. And quickly, the bases are loaded. And so, see if Sudeth can do anything.
The catcher, Georgia Sudeth.
That first pitch is fouled off. The 0-1 from Valdivia's up high. Ball 1. One on the way, and this one's fouled off, and it goes right to Beret in the circle. Does a little bit of a dance to get out of the way of that one. Bases loaded, 1 out. 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 2. And this one is popped up and out of play. Ulibarri on third, Bumgardner on second, Lopez on first. 2-2 to Sudeth. Is up high, ball 3. So not a typical start for Valdivia. And you'll need to make some quick adjustments here. 3-2's up high, ball 4, and a run has been walked in, and Coach Rooney is going out to talk right now. And now she's gonna try to just to settle Justine down a little bit. So Mueller popped out, Ulibarri walked, Baumgartner singled, Lopez reached on an error, and Sudith walked in a run.
The left fielder, Brooklyn Beret.
And now Beret up to hit. And first pitch is up high, ball 1. And this one is fouled off right into Arnold's office. He's not here anymore. He made his 1 game appearance for the day. One on the way, and it's lined into center. Alecki will come up to make the catch for out number 2. So Cologne will come up with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
Charisma Cologne.
First pitch on the ground to second. Vi to Angie for out number 3. So Feather River were able to put something up early.
That's the end of the inning for the Eagles. 1 run.
A run on 2 hits and 3 left. Feather River up 1. Jags come to hit. Bottom of the first here in San Jose, Deja Jimenez
Leading off the home half of the first.
leading it off for the
The
Jags.
catcher, Deja Jimenez.
And in the last 3 years, I can't remember a single time where number 11 did not start the game. From Felix doing it the last 2, and now Deja. And first pitch to her on the outside, called strike.
There's always some speed in that 11 jersey. Even catchers. It's ridiculous. And catchers are predominantly known as a slow position, so it's really awesome that that's the case. The pitch is outside for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jimenez, Venegas, and Angie Chavarria up here in the bottom of the first. The 1-1 pitch is a little bit outside, maybe a bit high, 2-1. Steve mentioned the difference in the lineup with Ma'ai Ulu out. There's a bunt, and it's a good one. Picked up. The throw to first by Lopez is just in time to get Jimenez. She was moving down the line really well, but that'll be out number 1.
The third baseman, Malia Venegas.
And that's one of those plays where, like, you hope you get the call, but you know if you do, it's wrong. Oh, what is going on here?
First pitch to Malia Venegas is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, we apologize for the camera. It's hot.
Yeah.
We got a computer bag and a couple towels.
Here's a comebacker. And squeezed by the pitcher. And it is Jessica Calloway who makes that play and throws out Malia for out number 2.
All right, so with
The
that,
first baseman,
Angie Chavarria will come up. So real quick, the numbers for Callaway, when we get things situated. The numbers for Callaway on the season. She's making her second appearance, her first start, and comes in with a ERA of 0. But that number is inflated a little bit because she's only pitched 2/3 of an inning coming into today.
One, here it comes. And that hit her. Hit by a pitch in the foot. And that'll put Angie on first, and that'll bring up Aleki Ulu.
The center fielder, Aleki Ulu.
see if she can get something going here in the first. First pitch, down and out, ball one.
Ulu was the first one, Alecki was the first one to homer for this Jags team.
And I missed it. I missed both of them.
Yeah, I missed both of them. I missed Jaden's second one, but the first. There's a snap throw. Angie didn't come far enough off the bag to even warrant that. Very ill-advised throw. 2 balls, no strikes on Alecki.
Man, been talking about running a graphic epic all year. We haven't even done it yet.
We're gonna run one. We're gonna run one. Maybe this game. Maybe this at bat. Maybe this pitch. No, not this pitch. It's down low. 3 balls, no strikes. This is the type of day to do it. I mean, it's very warm. Temperature's getting over 70 degrees.
But what's it feel like?
Oh, dude, in this booth, it feels like it's 90. That pitch is a called strike at the knees. It's 3-1. Alecki in game 1 had a single.
Something on here is lying. And I'll say why in a minute.
Ball 4 to Alecki Ulu, so a couple of free passes with 2 outs set the table for Jaden Vi. And now time is called as the catcher, Sudduth, will go out and have a word.
Something is lying because it might be, the temperature might be 73, but it do not feel like no 73.
Maybe it just feels hotter because we've been sitting in 45 and 50 degree cold for the last 2.5 months.
We're supposed to be the protected ones.
Yeah.
And it's still hot.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I can only imagine how people sitting in these seats feel.
Imagine how the catcher feels. That's turf down there, and they caked on with gear. Oh man.
Oh, and everybody wearing a dark uniform today.
Yeah, let me stop complaining. First pitch is off the outside. 1 ball, no strikes. I have 0 complaints if I'm sitting up here in the shade and Bella G and Deja and Georgia Sudduth are down there in catcher's gear.
Well, I can complain because I'm gonna experience it on Monday anyway. Well, that one hit her.
So another hit batter, the second hit batter of the inning, and 3 consecutive free passes have loaded the bases for Bella Gianbruno, who did some damage with the bases loaded to close out game 1. Steve?
So
The designated player, Bella Gianbruno.
So that last play that has me questioning something. Does it matter if the ball bounces and hits her, or if it just goes before hitting the ground?
I think it doesn't matter if it bounces. If you don't have a chance to get out of the way of the ball hits you, like, take your base. First pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. But yeah, that is a very good question. Now time is called as one of the coaches of the Eagles is going to come out and have a word with the pitcher, Jessica Calloway. That'll give us a moment to set the defensive alignment for the Eagles. The left fielder is Brooklyn Beret. The center fielder is Felicia Ulibari, and Alexa Bumgartner is in right field. Brianna Lopez is at third. Kaylee Mueller is at short. Braylon Burkle is at second. Paisley Heitman is at first, and Georgia Sudduth does the catching. It's the exact same defensive alignment as game 1. The only difference is the pitcher, Jessica Calloway. So on the bench for Feather River, they only have 2 reserves. One of them is the game 1 pitcher, Jersey Sosi, and the other one is the game 1 designated player, Kinsey Bradley. They swapped out pitchers and they swapped out designated players. And here in game 2, it's Charisma Colon doing the DP honors, and the pitching is being done by Calloway. So bases loaded, 2 outs, and Bella G will hit ahead in the count 1-0. Pitch. That was right there. Called a strike. It's 1-1. 2 comebackers and a hit batter, a walk, and another hit batter.
I mean, normally I would say at this point in the game, but since we're still in the first inning, you're saying, I mean, that statement kind of goes away a little bit. But with saying that you're the number 7-hitter. And with the first pitch that we saw, are you more likely to go for it?
Maybe. Both of those last 2 pitches were off the outside, so ball 2 and ball 3 respectively, and now a 3-1 count. Bella G is in the driver's seat. The pitch. Down low, ball 4. And so the Jags walked in a run in the top of the first, and the Eagles walk in a run in the bottom of the first. We go from Bella G to Bella CC with the bases loaded and 2 outs. It's 1-1.
So normally
The right fielder,
we would be
Bella
going.
Caruso Comiso.
So normally in a game we go from Ulu to Ulu. But it's one of the rare times when we go from Bella to Bella.
First pitch. In there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Game tied at 1. Jags have the bases loaded and a run in, and they have not put the ball in play since the ground out by Malia Venegas. 2 walks and 2 hit batters. Just like that, you got to run. Here's the 0-1. That's up and away. And Jessica Calloway's definitely got a wild hair up her nose right now.
Hey, at least she didn't dome the number 7 hitter on the first pitch.
Good Lord. Yeah, Shamon Davis out of the lineup here in game 2. 1-1. On the ground towards short. Knocked down by the third baseman who dove for it. That's going to score 1 run. Jaden Vi right behind Alecki. 2 runs will score. And on a play where Bree Lopez was just trying to cut the ball off and make a play, she ends up taking away an opportunity from the shortstop Mueller to try to get a force out. So 2 more runs and the Jags lead 3-1.
The left fielder, Ashley Skipper.
So that'll be a single, the first hit of the game for the Jags. 3-1. Ashley Skipper takes a strike. She flinched at it, but she takes that pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. 3 runs on 1 hit. 0-1. Line drive. Foul. Down that left field line. That's 2 runs if it lands in fair territory, but it was about maybe 8 inches foul. Not by much at all.
And this is why we need a budget so we can see that.
Like you ever seen like in tennis, like Wimbledon, they have the NBC like a zoom in camera, zoom all the way in, and it determines if the ball was out or not. That pitch goes to the backstop, and both runners advance. Bella takes a big turnaround third, but she will drop anchor. So second and third, 2 outs. A base hit could put up a really large crooked number.
See, West Valley has a first and a third.
Like the line cameras?
It's coming off the. I'll come in like out of the dugout, but you can still see it.
Yeah, for sure.
The Bay Area Online Sports Network has it. We need it.
That'll be an investment. Here's a pitch down low, blocked well by Suddeth, keeping Bella G at third.
The mail, you know what I'm gonna say.
Right. Hey,
We need a press box. We need some cameras.
this tent is cute and everything, but we need a press box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, and a 2-run lead. Skipper's ready. Callaway's ready. Kicks and deals. Swinging a foul back in and out of the glove of Suddeth. So we'll do it again at 2-2. The pitch on the ground, fielded by the third baseman Lopez. Throw to first is in time to get Ashley Skipper, and the side is retired. The Jags do some damage, and they didn't swing the bats a whole lot. They get 3 runs on 1 hit, 2 hit batters, 2 walks, and a ground out to retire the side. We go to the second inning. The Jaguars lead it by 2. It's 3-1.
Bottom of the second here in San Jose. It'll be the 8-9-1 with Braylon Burkle. Just started off here for FRC. This one's popped up. Jimenez makes the catch. Popped up right behind the umpire's area.
The first baseman.
And Jimenez is able to find it and make the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring number 9 hitter Paisley Heitman.
And she spins away from a pitch that she thought was going to be inside. Ends up being called a strike on that inner third. It's 0-1. Exact same pitch, exact same spot, 0-2. And Heitman just does not look ready to hit. Those are two very defensive approaches. And that pitch is swung on and fouled at the plate. And it stays 0-2. Two. Outside corner, it's called a ball. Now, I will say that pitch, that location has been called a strike, but the difference is Bella didn't set up out there. If Bella sets up out there and catches it between her knees, that's a strike 3 every time. And she set up out there. That's Deja, not Bella.
Yeah, I was about to
There's a foul back.
about to
I
say
know
it.
you're about to say, you point out every mistake I make, but that was a foul back. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Every mistake that gets made in this booth, Steve gonna say something about it.
You damn right.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ain't nobody else gonna say it.
And it'll swing on a foul back. I try to sometimes I try to see oh, let me see if I can gloss over this one and be like, nope, Steve heard it. He got you.
Hey, everybody else got too much respect to say it. Not that I don't.
And for those who don't say it, I appreciate y'all. Sometimes the listeners don't know until it's pointed out too. That's the thing. Ooh, I might have got away with that one, but not with Steve. Steve caught it. His ear is better than anybody in the league. That one's fouled down the left field line. It stays 1-2.
Hey, I will say this: Papa Felix heard everything.
Oh yeah, he does too. Yeah, for sure. And Coach Britt. Coach Britt don't miss nothing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swung on and popped up on the infield. Angie calls it and squeezes it with ease for out number 2. So 2 pop-ups on the infield. And 2 gone, and that'll bring up the top of the order, Kaylee Mueller.
The shortstop, Kaylee Mueller.
And she popped out to second in her last time up.
Line drive, foul ball down the left field line. That one was even more dangerous than the one that Ashley Skipper hit down the line. But yeah, to finish up that point that I was messing up, when Deja sets up outside and catches the ball between her knees, it looks like the ball was dotted right where it's supposed to be, and that usually influences the umpire's call. But the fact that she had to reach across her body to catch it is what led him to call that other pitch a ball, the 1-2 pitch in the last at bat. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Mueller. The pitch is hit in the air to center. Alecki coming in, and she makes the catch on the run to retire the side. 3 balls in the air, and the Jags squeeze all 3 of them. 1, 2, 3 go the Eagles in the top of the second. We go to the bottom half. It's 3-1, San Jose.
off the home half
Bottom of the
second.
second here in San
The
Jose.
shortstop,
Then 9-1-2
Carissa
with
Smith.
Carissa Smith starting it off. See, that's
I
another
thought about saying
that's
it.
another thing that collectively we all forgot until today. Number 2.
Number 2. I was thinking about doing it. I paused. I was like, nah, I ain't going to do it. The first pitch is fouled back. Yeah, we had that going with Sam Brenny and Kaya Sandoval. They were both playing shortstop. Because Kaya played second base for the most part, and then she slid over to the shortstop position a little bit more during her sophomore year. This pitch is on the outside corner, strike 2 called. So Smith, a quick 0-2. So don't let the numbers for Carissa Smith deceive you. She can really swing it. When she gets going, she's a tough out. Here she goes down on 3 pitches. A backwards K is out number 1 and back to the top of the order with 1 out.
The catcher, Deja Jimenez.
Deja hit a
Good
comebacker.
thing you got it right this time.
Yeah, man. Doing that on the PA mic would be crazy.
Oh, I have.
I've done it 1 time, too. It was horrible. I'm pretty sure you were here for that one, too. This first pitch is a curveball, 1 ball, no strikes. No, I've done it twice because I just did it the other day. I called Carissa Angie. This pitch is down low, 2-0. I had to go to her after the game. I'm like, I saw the number on the back. I thought it said 3. It was a 2.
They look very similar.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even about that. They're both tall.
I was joking, by the way.
I'm going to retire in a few minutes. He don't know that I know sarcasm. Here's a line drive, base hit up the middle. And that's Deja's second hit of the day. First of this game, too. And she's aboard for Malia Venegas.
The third baseman, Malia Venegas.
So in the first, each of the top 2 hitters grounded out to the pitcher. And now the number 1 hitter singles.
Deja goes. Throw down to second is not in time, and it's bobbled by the second baseman, Burkle. So a clean steal for Deja Jimenez. Now a runner in scoring position, and Malia Venegas will move up to the front of the batter's box. And she will hit. 1 ball, no strikes. That's outside and a little bit low, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. Jags have a 3-1 lead after a very quiet rally that happened with a bunch of walks and hit batters. Here's a 2-0. That's up high. 3 balls, no strikes. One big no-no for the top of the order is walking people prior to the 3-4-5. So this should be a pretty good pitch to hit. See if she has the green light. It's ball 4. We'll never know. So first and second, 1 out, and it'll be Angie Chavarria.
The first baseman, Angie Chavarria.
All right, so there's only 3 people that can actually see this, but I'm putting something up every time. I'll get to
Base hit up the
later.
middle. Deja's going to come around third and score, standing. An RBI single for Angie Chavarria, a line drive up the middle, and it's 4-1.
See, that happened so fast. But who's coming in? Do we even know who that person is?
You know, I got a chance to talk to her because we have the same hitting coach, turns out. And all right, cool. So M. Martinez is going to pinch run.
All right, so to
Running
finish.
for the Jaguars, number 18, M. Martinez.
Oh, something's going on with our connection.
Oh.
All right, well, if anybody can hear what we're doing right now.
First pitch to Alecki is up and away, 1 ball, no strikes.
All right, so to finish that earlier statement, only 3 people actually know the in-game stuff that I'm doing.
Dude, I thought you were about to say something else, bro. This pitch is up and away, 2-0.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit to ask what those wrestlers.
Okay, cool. We got time, so you have a minute. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so pretty much every batter, like I'm either typing in an H for a hit, an out, O for an out, or like an E for like an error or a field of choice or whatever.
Right.
I haven't really done that for San Jose in this game.
Yeah, Malia to come off that bag a couple of steps, and it was just enough for her to get doubled off. So a nice play by the center fielder, Ulibarri, to retire the side. We go to the third inning. The Jaguars lead it 4-1.
Hear this.
Ulibarri hits a foul down the left field line. It was given a pretty good ride, but she was out in front just a little bit. So it goes down as strike one. 0-1 on Felicia Ulibarri, who walked in that eventful first inning. Here's a ground ball to second for Jaden Vi. Scoops it up off the turf and throws out Ulibarri for out number one. One gone, and it'll be the right fielder, Lexi Baumgartner.
The right fielder,
And
Lexi
she
Baumgartner.
singled into left her last time up.
Here's a swing and a foul, had her off balance with that one, and it's 0-1. Baumgartner in game one took an 0 for 2. She hit a ground ball to Carissa Smith that Smith couldn't quite come up with and reached on an error, but she was stranded out there. And then she hit a ground ball on a high hop to Malia Venegas. She took an 0 for 2. This pitch goes to the backstop, right past Deja Jimenez, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Baumgartner's put the ball in play every time so far in this game. A tough hitter to strike out. Good contact hitter. Pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Alecki, and she will put it away for out number 2. With 2 outs, it'll be Brianna Lopez.
The third baseman, Brianna
And
Lopez.
she reached, well, it was probably mentioned already, but she reached on an error her last time up.
So they did get scored an error. It wasn't a hit?
I did.
Okay, for sure.
I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I'm right about 90% of the time. The other 10, I am.
Your record is pretty good with the hits and errors for sure.
Yeah,
It's 0-1. There's a pitch across the letters for a ball, 1-1. Yeah, I'll have to check with D or Coach Britt on that one because, as a matter of fact, D's not even here, so I'll have to check with Coach Britt. I put it as a single, but I mean either way. This one's in the dirt. I don't particularly mind being wrong whether it's a single or an error. I just needed something to fill the box score so I can move on to the next hitter. Because an empty box score, like an empty space in that at bat, it would drive me nuts.
Well, actually, okay, so if you're right, then it's a huge difference in batting average.
That big? Is it just not very many at bats so far? Oh, I mean for the team for the day, yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Huge
There's a
difference.
pop-up on the infield. Angie calls it and makes the catch third. The Jags lead by 3 here in San Jose.
bottom of the third here in San
Leading off the
Jose.
home half of the third.
5,
The
6,
second
and
baseman,
7.
Jaden Vi.
Vi, Bella, and Bella. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with all of our stuff right now. I'm just going to say it's a hot day.
Yeah, the Heat's doing it. First pitch down low and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, the Heat's got all the devices saying, oh, temperature's too hot to use this device. Please cool down to continue. Man, shut up. I'm trying to keep my stats and make sure everything is where it needs to be. We don't know what's going on out here. 1 ball, no strikes on Vi. The pitch is way up and outside, 2 balls, no strikes. So if you're not able to see the broadcast, we'll give you as much radio-style description as we can. Jags lead 4-1, bottom of the third. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up. It'll be Jaden Vi and the 2 Bellas, Gianbruno and Caruso Comiso. As she takes a pitch across the letters, it was out over the plate, but it was high, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. Bases empty, nobody out. First batter of the bottom of the third, nothing, and lead 4-1 here in game 2. And the 3-0 pitch is right down the middle for a strike, 3 balls and 1 strike. Jaden Vi in the driver's seat, leading off the third. Here's the pitch. That's up high, ball 4, so a walk on 5 pitches. Now a base runner for Bella Gianbruno.
The designated player,
And
Bella
she
Gianbruno.
walked in a run her last time up.
Caruso Comiso.
So her last time up, 2 RBI single. Be great if she can get 1 more.
Man. Better yet, 2 more.
I want to run some graphics for the first
Right.
I haven't been able to do that at all this year.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. I'd love to see that. That'd be great.
The one time this year,
The issue with that, and the reason why she's smirked is because that pitch has been called a strike. It's just the catcher had to slide across the plate to catch it. Sometimes the way the catcher catches it can determine whether or not it's a strike. And that pitch misses down low for ball 4, so another walk. And that'll bring up Ashley Skipper.
The left fielder, Ashley Skipper.
Skipper hit a line drive at the ankles of Brianna Lopez at third. She scooped it up and threw her out. Skipper takes a off-speed pitch that dropped in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. The first pitch off-speed really upsets the timing of these hitters. 0-1 pitch. Bunt, and it's a beauty! Oh, that was perfect! And nobody has a play. That was an absolute pearl of a bunt by Ashley Skipper. That's her first hit of the game. So a bunt single and the bases are loaded with 1 out for Carissa Smith.
The shortstop, number 2, Carissa Smith. Number 2.
All right, she's on the board. Look, Steve, Steve loved that one.
Dude, it's just smooth the way it comes out.
Number 2, and it has to be a shortstop. You know what I'm saying? First pitch is a called strike on Smith. 0-1. Smith struck out looking on 3 pitches to lead off the second. Now with the bases loaded here in the third. Big spot. That's up and away. And it's 1-1. 7 free passes in this game so far for the Jags. That's 5 walks and 2 hit batters. Good pitch. Line drive, base hit. In to score is Jaden Vi. Station to station go the Jaguars, and it's 5-1. Carissa Smith comes through with an RBI single.
Now batting, The
Now
catcher,
Jimenez up.
Deja Jimenez.
1 out, 3 on.
And Georgia Sudduth is going to take charge, and bases for Carissa Smith, who just hit a rocket of a line drive into left field for an RBI, her first hit and run batted in of the day in both games. She's 1 for 2. The Jags have a 5-1 lead,
Man,
and they have the bases loaded for the top of the order.
both the umpire and catcher were moving like they were chasing somebody down.
I'm having a little fun with it. Home plate umpire is Chris Keating here in game 2. So now Deja Jimenez, who is 1 for 2. The pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes.
And who's the field umpire? Jack on the attack.
Oh, man. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, that was a pitch to hit right there. It is 1-1. That was the one. And you're instructed to go in there and take a pitch until you get a strike, especially with a pitcher who's walking everybody. You mentioned the 7 free passes, so Deja definitely did the right thing there. But, man, 1-1. That's off the inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. So that another pitch that could have gone either way, but the problem is that Jessica Callaway, with so many walks and hit batters, you're not going to get borderline pitches like that. You got to put it in the strike zone. So this is a chance for the Jags to really tee off. The pitch. She's a swing and a foul back. She just missed it. Steve, she just missed that one. She had it timed up, and if she squares that up, we're having breakfast. Bases loaded, and
I could not be any closer to this.
hey, man, I'm seeing you. We need the camera in the booth again. 2-2. Here it comes. Swung on and hit in the air to shallow right. There is Baumgartner. She makes the catch. Here's the tag. Here comes Bella Caruso Camiso, and she's safe. And both runners will advance on the throw. So everybody moves up a base. It's a sacrifice fly for Deja Jimenez, and it's 6-1.
The third
With
baseman,
that,
Malia
Venegas will come back up. Ground out and a walk.
3 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 here in the third. A 6-run output so far for the Jags. Second and third with 2 outs, and Malia Venegas takes a called strike on the outside corner. A good off-speed pitch from Jessica Callaway. It's 0-1. A base hit right here would score 2 more and make it 8-1. Here's the pitch. That's up high. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. You have Angie Chavarria, a right-handed hitter on deck, and you have an open base. So you don't necessarily have to give in to Malia Venegas here, but you do got to be careful because Angie Chavarria is the number 3 hitter in the lineup, and hitting with the bases loaded is probably not the move. Here's a swing and a foul.
All right, that's the other big point of confusion. So baseball is understandable because the pitcher is turned to one side.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter what hand the pitcher is in softball, they're all facing the same. They're all facing forward.
That's correct.
So does that really make that much of a difference?
It will in terms of the movement of the pitches. And a ground ball up the middle into center field, base hit. 1 run scores. Coach Rooney sending the second one. Here's the play at the plate. It's late. The throw to the plate allows Malia to go to second base. A 2-run single. It's 8-1. Excellent job by Malia Venegas and this Jaguar offense coming through once again. And they've hung a 4 spot here in the third.
The first baseman, Angie Chavarria.
And with that, Angie has a chance to put this game over that 8-run mark in terms of the difference in the score. The pitch in the dirt, good block by Sudduth. And it's 1 ball, no strikes. Angie was hit by a pitch in the first inning and then singled home a run in the second. She had that 1 RBI. Want to know? Here it comes. On the ground, foul. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. It's going to be pretty hard to get one down the line with Lopez guarding the line the way that she was. But with that being said, it opens up other parts of the field. The shortstop is playing in the hole, and so is the second baseman, which means up the middle has a huge gap. The pitch, that's in the dirt to the backstop, past the ankle of Angie Chavarria. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike, and Malia Venegas goes to third. It's not a typo. It's 8-1 in the 3rd inning. And the Jags are still batting with a runner in scoring position and the heart of the order up. The pitch, that's up and away, and it's 3 balls, 1 strike. And now Angie Chavarria is in the driver's seat with Alecki on deck. Angie's ready. Callaway ready. Here's a 3-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to shallow right. Coming in is Baumgartner, and she will put it away to retire the side. The Jags strike for 4, and they do it with a combination of hits and walks and sacrifice flies and all that good stuff. We go to the 4th inning. The Jags lead by a touchdown. It's 8-1.
Talk anyway. It's too damn hot.
First pitch to Sudeth to lead off the top of the 4th is in the dirt, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Back to work goes Justine Valdivia. And the Jaguar defense, which is the same that it's been throughout this game, too. 8-1 here in the 4th inning.
Or today, the Jags have scored 16 runs, and they did it by the end of the 3rd inning. And today is 3:16. All right,
3:16. We got John 3:16. The date is 3:16. We got Austin 3:16.
open up a can of. I can't say the word.
You right. I got you. Here's a 2-1. On the ground, Chavarria's got it, but it's ruled foul by the home plate umpire. And that's new life because Angie caught it 1 step right in front of the bag, but it was just over that line. It would have been an easy 3 unassisted. So 2-2 and new life for Georgia Sudeth. The pitch. Outside corner, but it just missed. And it's a full count now. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up into shallow center. Alecki is there, and we'll put it away for out number 1. So Sudeth is out number 1 here in the 4th inning, and that'll bring up Brooklyn Beret.
The left fielder, Brooklyn Beret.
And been up one. Yeah, she's been up once and flied out to center.
It was a hard line drive that she hit out to Alecki, and it hung up just long enough for Ulu to run that thing down. Barea swung it pretty good today as she takes ball 1. Had the only hit in game 1, and here hits a comebacker. Valdivia's got it and throws out Beret for out number 2. And now Charisma Cologne.
The designated player, Charisma Cologne.
So Cologne will stand in. Rolled one to Jaden Vi in her first plate appearance, and that ended the 1st inning. And here takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 is a really defensive swing. Swung on and fouled away off the first base line, and it's a quick 0-2 on Cologne. Base is empty, 2 outs. Justine Valdivia has been absolutely cruising since she walked Sudeth back in the first inning. Here's a ground ball to Jaden Vi. Scooped up, underhand flip to Angie Chavaria to retire the side. Justine Valdivia has been cruising, has retired her last 11. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 8-1 San Jose.
The center fielder,
Bottom of the 4th
Ulu.
here in San Jose. 4, 5, and 6. Ulu, Vi, Bella, and Bella. I mean, I know that's 4, but I had to say it. Some phrases are just too fun to not say.
Man, first pitch is a called strike to Aleki Ulu. And away we go here. And a little bit of a bobble by the shortstop and a nice play by Mueller throwing over to first. Nice pick by Heitman. And that's out number 1. So Aleki's gone. And with 1 out, it's Jaden Vi.
The second baseman, Jaden Vi.
I know the weather station says it's, what's it saying now, 73? It ain't no dang 73 in here.
Yeah, that weather app be lying sometimes. First pitch to Jaden Vi is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Probable thing to have happened, but what it means heading into the strike zone, it was just perhaps a little bit later than she would have liked and not enough barrel, and that's why she decided to hold up. Here's the 1-1. That's in the dirt. Easy spit for her, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Lopez is playing off the bag a little bit down that line where Bella had the double that ended game 1. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to center. It's in the ballpark for Ulibari, who runs underneath it and makes the catch to retire the side. So the Jags go in order. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters, they go in order here in the 4th. We go to the 5th inning. It's 8-1 San Jose.
Fifth inning here in San Jose, and a new pitcher For the Jags, it is Alina Sanchez.
22 out, 16 in this for San Jose.
And a couple other changes as
16
well.
went to 7. 24 went to 8 to 9. Center. Okay.
That were okay. A couple other changes, but big one so far that are Alina Sanchez
The second baseman, Braylon Burkle.
is now pitching. This is her 5th appearance. Comes with an 0-0 record and an ERA of 7.64. And bye to Chavarria.
One
For the
pitch,
first
one
out.
out. Yeah, that's clutch. One pitch, one out. Don't even got to worry about it.
All right, so changes that were made. Ashley Skipper goes over to center. Yovia Limon comes into play left, and both Ulus are out of the game.
This is our first look at anybody not named Aleki Ulu playing center field, and it's Ashley Skipper in center field. Awesome.
Second time.
Who did we have earlier?
Shaman.
Okay, that's what's up. First pitch is down low, 1 ball, no strikes. And I got to imagine Shaman will be the plus outfielder with the kind of speed and range that she has to play center field anytime Aleki doesn't, if she's healthy. But with the hit that she took off the helmet today, coach figured it'd be safe to let her rest in game 2. Same with my eye. The 2-0 pitch is swung on and fouled at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bases empty and 1 out here in the 5th.
They haven't even gotten to say one of my favorite things. What's become one of my favorite things to say this year. Vie to my eye.
Man,
haven't gotten to say that.
here's one dribbled off her foot, and she does a little dance in the box. That one stung her a little bit. It's 2-2. Alina Sanchez, 2-2 on Heitman. The pitch swung on and fouled away. And it stays 2-2. Sanchez trying to make quick work of these Feather River hitters. And get the Jags up with their 7-run lead intact. 2-2. It's down low. Good pitch. Tried to get her to chase, but a good take by Paisley Heitman. On those pitches that are down low in 2-strike counts, you want to start those pitches at the hip or thigh area and then have them bottom out of the strike zone. 3-2. Swung on and missed strike 3. Alina Sanchez, nice job getting Heitman 2 outs.
The shortstop, Haley Mueller.
And gotta look at these stats because I think. Oh no, I would have been wrong. So I'm not gonna say it.
So Mueller will hit with the bases empty and 2 outs. First pitch is a little high. 1 ball, no strikes. Mueller has popped out to Jaden Vi and hit a fly ball to Aleki Ulu in center field. Here's the 1-0. Fly ball to right field. Coming in on it is Bella. It hangs up, and she puts it away. A 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Jags a chance to walk it off. They lead by 7, going for the mercy rule here in San Jose.
The right fielder, Bella.
Bottom of the 5th
Caruso
here at
Comiso.
LadyJag's Field. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 with Bella, Caruso, Comiso starting it off. And she singled it. Yeah, she has 2 RBI single and walked and then came around to score.
With respect to Ma'ai Ulu, this is a great walk-up song too. Definitely one of the better ones. And it's Return of the Mac by Mark Morrison. That first pitch is down low, 1 ball, no strikes. This team has some really good walk-up songs. The 2021 team and this team, both really, really good. The pitch swung on and popped back towards us. This is hitting us, isn't it? Almost. Landed right next to us. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
See, that's the only problem about when that happens. It's because
We never had that thing before because we never had a tent. Like, we really were doing all these games without a tent. There's a line drive, base hit up the middle by Bella. Nice swing of the bat there. And the winning run is aboard.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ashley Skipper.
Well, she's in center field now, but she's been the left fielder all day, and she's the left fielder on this sheet right here. But it's the center fielder, Ashley Skipper, who bats here with a runner at first and nobody out. So we'll see if the Jags try to small ball this run home. Here's a ground ball to third. This could be 2. To second for 1, and no play on the backside at first. Skipper was moving down the line. Oh, they called her safe. They said that the second baseman was off the bag, so time called. Coach is coming out. Didn't like the call. The field umpire, Jack Jacks, made the call.
Jack attack.
And the Yak Pack. If you ever played Jack and Daxter growing up, you know what we're talking about.
The shortstop, number 2, Carissa Smith. Number 2.
If you've either played the game or if you watched some bonus content from the first Incredibles, which is where I got it from.
It's got a couple different reference points. That first pitch is on the inside corner for a called strike. It's 0-1. First and second with nobody out. See if Carissa puts a bunt down. Pitch. Here's a swing and a foul. Another reason why it's less likely situation is simply because of the score. If you're going to score that mercy rule run, it doesn't necessarily have to be manufactured. You can get it done just hitting the ball. 0-2. Line drive, left field, hangs up and is caught. Throw back to second is not in time, and it gets away from the second baseman, Burkle. Nice play by Brooklyn Beret in left field. She's been having a good day, both sides of the plate, both sides of the ball, I should say.
The catcher, Deja Jimenez.
So an F7. It's out number 1. First pitch to Deja. He's on the ground towards short. To second for 1. No throw back to first, and so that'll put runners at the corners with 2 outs. It'll be a fielder's choice. 2 outs, and it's Malia Venegas with a chance to win the game.
The third baseman, Malia Venegas.
And time is called before we get there. So let's just take a look at what's happened. Oh, wrong one. Here in game 2. Jags so far 8 runs on 7 hits, hitting at 350, the exact same batting average as the last time we showed this. Feather River, we're hitting just under what they finished the last game at. So 062 and 059 so far. Been some struggles hitting and also some great pitching from Chavarria and Valdivia. If to keep the Golden Eagles well under 100 in both games individually.
Under 60. Malia Venegas, first pitch, is up high, ball one. And there's no easy way to get this out if you're the Eagles. Get it any way you can. But you're going to have to go through the 2, 3, 4 hitters right now. 1-0 pitch. In the air to center. Going back on it is the center fielder, Uli Bari, and it was just close enough for her to cross over her feet and still make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they do threaten, but they do not score after the 2 early base runners. We go to the bottom of the, check that, we go to the 6th inning. It's 8-1 San Jose.
All right, 6th inning here in San Jose. 2, 3, and 4 for Feather River. Felicia Ulibari to start it off.
6th inning for the Eagles.
So
The center fielder, Felicia Ulibari.
Ulibari, Baumgartner, and Lopez. And there's been no other changes on either side.
First pitch is a called strike. 0-1 to Felicia Ulibari. 0 for 1 here. Ulibari was 0 for 2 in game 1. And here hits a fly ball foul down the right field line. It's going to land away from the right fielder, Bella Caruso Comiso. Ulibari struck out looking and hit a ground ball to shortstop in game 1. Has walked and grounded out to second in game 2. Here's a fly ball to right. It's hit really well. Going back is Bella, and this is going to one-hop the wall. The throw into second is cut off by Vi. Good job by Bella Caruso Comiso to get that ball back in, but it's an opposite field double to lead off the inning by Ulibari. That's the first hit since the first inning.
The right fielder, Lexi Baumgartner.
16 straight outs.
And that's the first extra base hit as well.
Sorry, 14 outs, an error, and a walk. Since.
Man, it's incredible. Strike 1 taken by Baumgartner. This becomes I don't want to say a big spot necessarily in a 7-run game, but in terms of the mercy rule issue, this now could change the game a little bit, as that pitch is in the dirt, 1-1. Lexi Baumgartner is a hard player to get to strike out, so a ball in play could be a problem. 1-1. On the ground towards the middle. Smith's got it. Runner will advance. The throw to first is in time, and a very frustrated Baumgartner snaps her helmet off in disgust. Over to third goes Ulibari. 1 out and a runner at third base.
The third baseman, Brianna Lopez.
Lopez stands in. 1 for 2 here in the game. Here hits one in the air to right. Bella's on it. She makes the catch. Here's the play at the plate. The throw is there. The tag. She's out. Bella Caruso. What a catch and throw from right field. A double play in the inning. Not on my watch, says Bella Caruso Camiso. And we go to the bottom of the sixth. Another chance for the Jags to walk it off. It's 8-1 here in San Jose.
Bottom of the sixth here at LadyJag's field. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5.
The first baseman, Angie.
And number.
Chavarria.
Yeah, it's hot up
So
in here, man.
Chavarria, Ulu, and Vi.
Bless you, Steve. Bless you.
Thank you.
Allergy season's on its way. I mean, it's here now. Shoot, it's middle of March. First pitch is down low for a ball, 1-0. Look, this is the heart of the order. I would love to see one of these hitters just clear the fence and let's go home. Let's go, Angie. Let's go. Punch one out of here. Here's the 1-0. Here's one on the ground. Nice play by Brianna Lopez at third. And on the run, she throws out Angie Chavarria. That is a big league play right there by Brianna Lopez at third. 1 out.
The left fielder, Uvia Limon.
Comes up to hit for the first time today. And I don't have the numbers in front of me, so I can't even speak on them.
First pitch to Uvia Limon is on the outside corner, called a strike. And the day for Aleki Ulu is in the books. Ulu had a good day. So Limon trying to get on base here. 0-1. That pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Uvia Limon been working hard throughout the offseason to transform her swing, to work on her drills. For these type of spots, this is what she's been preparing for. 1-1. That's off the inside. One thing that never been called into question with Uvia Limon is her plate discipline. She's doing a really, really good job taking pitches and making pitchers throw her strikes. She walked in her last plate appearance in the game against CSM. Here's the 2-1. On the ground, foul on the third base line. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm still buzzing off of that throw from Bella Caruso Camiso from right field. That was unbelievable.
Okay, so what was better, that or Katie throwing to third?
Ground ball backhanded at third by Lopez. Throw across the diamond. What a day she's had at third base. Looking like Matt Chapman over there. 2 outs. So a pinch hitter is going to come up.
Garcia will come up to hit.
To answer your question, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Bella, because not only is it the catch and throw for the double play, but it's the depth, it's the distance, and it's the accuracy from right field as opposed to throwing to third base.
Pinch hitting for the Jaguars, Isabella Garcia.
First pitch is across the letters for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. So 2 outs and base is empty. 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a called strike at the belt, right there at the top of the zone. It's 1-1. Bella Gianbruno is in the on-deck circle should Isabella Garcia pass the bat here. 1-1. In the air to left, and it's going to hang up for Beret, who puts it away to retire the side. But a good swing, good piece of contact, and a big ear-to-ear grin for Garcia as she heads back to the dugout. Last chance for the Eagles, top of the 7th, and the Jags lead by a touchdown.
All right, so before we get going here in the 7th, next time we will be here with you will be the next home game, Thursday, against Hartnell. Oh, that game to start at 3 right here on the San Jose City Softball Channel. No, but it is the 5, 6, and 7 here in the 7th, and it is Georgia Sudeth to start it off for the Golden Eagles. She walked and then flew out, and a swing and a miss on the first pitch.
Big hack there. 1-1. So Sudeth, Beret, and Cologne. Last chance for the Eagles they got to score 7 to tie this game up. 0-1 is up across the letters, 1 ball, 1 strike. Back to work goes Alina Sanchez. That pitch misses. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2-1. The pitch. Check swing, no swing. Oh, he said yes swing. Oh, wow. Oh, I'll take it. I don't care. Strike 2. If you're a fan of the Feather River Golden Eagles and you're watching this game, just know that I did not endorse that strike. That was not a swinging strike, but it might have been a called strike. I don't know. Here's a comebacker. Sanchez has it. Throw to first in time. And 1 out. That's Georgia Sudeth. And now Brooklyn Beret will hit.
The left fielder,
And
Brooklyn Beret.
here in game 2, she flew out to center and grounded out to the pitcher. My memory of game 1 is already faded by this point in the day.
First pitch is fouled away. In game 1, Brooklyn Beret had a single. It was the only hit that the Eagles registered in that game. She was batting in the 9th spot in the order. She didn't get another at bat. The game ended with Paisley Heitman, the number 7 hitter in the order, making the final out. And then Bella G had the double down the line to end game 1. Here's a fly ball. First base, Angie Chavarria steps into foul territory and puts it away. So 2 outs. And it'll bring up Charisma Cologne.
The designated player, Charisma Cologne.
Relatively quickly here in the 7th, Golden Eagles are down to the final out.
First pitch is low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. They set these games at 12-2 with expectations for them to end kind of around 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. It's 3:32. Cruise through both of these games. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now.
Well, the only reason we're not getting out here at our usual time is because the first game ended early.
Right.
Man, it was like 1:20 when we finished everything. This is bizarre.
Huh? Yeah. We had quite a bit of time. 1-1 has popped up. Shallow right center, no man's land going over his Bella, and they collide. That was a dangerous looking play. Ashley Skipper had enough wherewithal to get the ball back in, but they're both banged up a little bit out there. Ashley trying to pop up, and she's up. Bella slow to get up. She's up. So both players are up, taking a walk, trying to work out the kinks. So we'll take a breather real quick while both players.
All right, so both Bella and Ashley are good to go. Neither one of them wanted to come out. Wanted to, neither one of them needed to. And moving on to the number 8 hitter, Braylon Burkle.
Now batting, the second baseman, Braylon Burkle.
I mean, we ultimately gave it a hit, but feel like if that collision didn't happen, that somebody would have caught it.
First pitch is down low for a ball. Very eventful play, and it ended up being just a single. And that's a really good job by Ashley Skipper. Just get the ball in. 1-0 on the ground to Carissa Smith. She will go the short way, and that's the ball game. So the Jags, they come in and they get 2 huge wins, 8-0 and 8-1 against the Feather River Eagles, and they do it behind really what was brilliant pitching from the pitching staff today. Angie Chavaria in game 1, and a combination of Justine Valdivia and Alina Sanchez here in game 2. And the Jaguars put away the Feather River Eagles, and they do it with, they did get their batting average over 100. Yep, 125. And it was, what, 057 before that?
59.
59? Oh, jeez. Well, hey, that's okay. Still a good day for the Jags as they come away with 8 runs on 7 hits. They leave 7 on the bases, only 1 strikeout. And then Feather River, 1 run on 3 hits. They left 3, and they had a strikeout as well. It's getting really warm, so the camera's going to try to ditch us in the final moments, and we're going to get ourselves off the air. But before we do, we definitely want to give room for Coach Rooney to celebrate even the more. 902, Steve. What are your thoughts on today's game and 902?
All I got to say is 2 more to catch Coach Carr. Percy Carr, the legend, finished his career with 904. It could happen next week.
Ooh.
But the request was put in between games, and Coach Rooney will be making her way up here at some point. But before that happens, we will be back here on Thursday for Heart Nail. And game time is at 3. It'll be right here on the San Jose City Softball Channel. Details of how the game is going to look exactly are still being worked out. Sometimes that's a game time decision for us.
Right.
But we'll bring you. But we got a all-star sitting over here on our left, so So if we're not here, he'll have things running the right way. And 904, 902 food for Coach Rooney. Jags with a pair of wins, 8-1 over the Golden Eagles. We'll see you on Thursday.